Are you ready for this? Because you're going to have to be. What do you get if you combine regular, consistent investing with the power of compound interest? Boom. The answer? Massive growth for your wealth. I am not kidding. I'm going to give you some examples. Compound interest is basically interest on interest. Benjamin Franklin said it best. He said, money makes money, and the money that makes money makes more money. Compound interest is both unbelievably simple and genuinely unique. It's not hard to see why with this example. Let's say you have a sum of money. Let's say £2,000. Can be more, can be less, but let's say £2,000. That 2,000 earns interest every month. Let's say 3%. Again, can be more, can be less, but let's say 3%. Now, if you don't add anything else to that initial 2,000 over 12 months, that sum would total £2,852 with just the accumulated interest. But wait, hold on a moment. If 3% of 2,000 is £60, it should be 12 times 60 over 12 months. That's 720, right? No. With compound interest, it isn't, because not only do you get 3% every month added to each month's total, you get 3% on the 3% as well. That's the money that makes money making money. It's magic. It's what Albert Einstein called the eighth wonder of the world. He didn't say, oh, this is interesting. He said it's the eighth wonder of the world. And guess what? You can try it for yourself with our very own compound interest calculator. Just click the link in the description below to discover how much your money will grow over time if you invest it and reinvest your profits every year. Okay, go ahead and do that, because we're going to do an example together. So, okay, let's examine compound interest in a little more detail to measure its real power. There's a story called One Grain of Rice, a mathematical folktale written by Demi, a famous American children's author. Features a girl called Rani, and for every good deed done, she is awarded rice over 30 days. She receives one single grain of rice on day 1. And the number of grains of rice awarded each day is doubled over 30 days. So 1, then 2, then 4. Okay? Any idea how much this comes to by day 30? A staggering 536,870,912. It's true. Okay, this is 100% compounding, double, double, double. But it highlights the power of compound interest. I know. Let's get our very own Investment Mastery compound calculator out right now and have a little play. Remember, it's below in the box. As you will see, it is really easy to use, and you can just simply adjust the amounts in each box easily to see how much you could get over time. You will see too how adding a little more each month makes such a massive difference to your totals. So get it up now and put the following amounts in the appropriate boxes. Let's do this together. Okay, we'll stick with the initial investment of 2,000 and keep the interest at 3%. As you can see here, after 12 months with nothing else added to that amount, apart from the interest, we end up with 2,852. We already covered that, right? But now watch this. This is pure magic. Let's see what happens when we do top up the initial investment amount. Let's put £100 in the extra month box. Can be more, but can be less. But let's say 100. OMG. Wow, right? See that? Your 2,060 in January, so just 60 profit, becomes a mouth-watering 4,132 by December. It's nuts, right? But absolutely true. Now, keep watching. We're going to do this together. What happens if you keep adding £100 every month for 5 years? 5 years. You would have £27,517. And after 10 years, £178,422. It's insane. And that example is with just £100 added every month to your initial 2,000 over 10 years with 3% of interest. But listen, this is nothing. Imagine what you could end up with if you topped up more each year, right? Just like a one-off top-up. Try it now. Put 1,000 in the additional top-up box. Remember, that's just £1,000 added once at the start of each year. See what you get now after 10 years? Can you believe that? It's now £254,323. And 5 years later, that number turns to £1,500,000. £530,580. This is the impact of compounding. So here you go. You've got your initial investment amount, interest, extra a month, and additional top-ups. And of course, don't forget to change the currency to the one that suits you, right? Try it for yourself. Maybe you have a sum in mind that you want to achieve by however many years. Using our compound calculator makes it all easy to plan for your future and grow your wealth. Now, the important thing to remember, and this really is important, is this. This account, where this money magic is happening, is growing so powerfully because you're not withdrawing any of the money from it. You're doing the opposite. You're compounding it. I repeat, you are not touching it ever. Not even once. You're just leaving it there to grow. This is essential to remember. What you're doing is reinvesting, reinvesting, reinvesting. Reinvesting is one of the great secrets to growing your wealth. It's what all the multimillionaires do, all the billionaires. Put it this way, they don't work to earn their vast wealth. They let their money work for them. That's the secret, and that's what compound interest does. So what does compound interest mean? It means more money to you over time. The longer you keep reinvesting, the more money you will earn. Sorry, the more money your money making money will earn. That was more correct. Maybe you have already been introduced to the power of compound interest. If so, tell us in the comments below, as it will be fascinating to find out what results you have been getting. So, I really hope that you enjoyed this video about compound growth. And if you did, please do make sure that you hit the subscribe button. Why? Because we're going to be sending a lot of rich content your way. And I say rich because this is the kind of content that has to do with money, which is going to help you and your family profit and grow wealth. So please go ahead and do that now. Also, if you enjoyed the video and you have a second, hit that like button to make sure, because it helps with the algorithm and that just helps us. I'm being totally selfish here. The more important one is the subscribe so that you don't miss out, okay? Look forward to seeing you on the next video.